Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. Today we are going to take a look at another Dinomania figure, and this one is quite different than most of the others that we've been looking at. This is actually one of their skeletal replicas. A very cool Brachiosaurus skeleton lies inside this box. So we'll take a quick look at the box and then we're going to go ahead, get the pieces out and put this together. You can see all sorts of information here all over the Dinomania box, along with kind of a few different skeletons that are displayed here on the front of the box. And you're actually not really going to find anything different because on the back of the box it's the same deal. So you can actually see right here that the Brachiosaurus is what hides inside. So let's go ahead, get this open and take a look at the pieces and put this together right now. So here are all of our wonderful pieces of our Brachiosaurus, and it actually looks like this is going to be a pretty darn big skeleton once it's put together. I mean, being a Brachiosaurus, you would expect it to be just that. So let's go ahead and get it open. So here are all of our pieces, and I apologize if it's a little bit loud. So yeah, we got quite a bit of building to do here. Doesn't look like it's too much, but let's go ahead and get that going, and then we'll take a look at it when it's built. So here is our finished Brachiosaurus skeleton, and it's really cool. It's definitely very large, much bigger than I expected it to be. If you remember a while back, I reviewed the Spinosaurus skeleton from the Dinomania line, and I was pretty impressed with the size of that one as well. So the Brachiosaurus is pretty much in that same boat as being quite impressive overall as far as the size goes. So let's go ahead and get a closer look at it right now. So starting up here at the head, the skull of our Brachiosaurus, you can see that it is pretty nicely detailed. You also have the teeth there inside the mouth, displayed quite nicely of the Brachiosaurus, and you can see that the jaw, of course, is articulated, as pretty much the entire skeleton is, to kind of give you an option to display it, except for the neck. Actually, the neck doesn't move, but you can move the legs around, and then the head, of course, along with the jaw being articulated. But you can see that it's painted with almost like a goldish brown that's been kind of dry brushed over top of a black, and I think it was really nicely done. I like that they've done it this way, similar to what they had done with the Spinosaurus. But you can see that the actual detailing of the bones as we move down the neck does look really cool. Definitely really nicely done, and thanks to that dry brushing that they've given this, all that detail comes out really wonderfully throughout the entire sculpt of the Brachiosaurus. As we get down here into the body, you can again see how incredible looking the actual detailing of the bones is. Really beautiful work. We can check out the legs as well. The front legs look really nice. Very beautifully sculpted, very beautifully painted. Again, there's no real exquisite paint done to the figures, just pretty much the dry brushing, but that's really all you need when you have detail as nice as what you see here on this Brachiosaurus. And I feel like it gives it a very realistic appearance, the way they kind of dry brush the paint over top of it, and look at like even the cracks and crevices throughout the hip bone and everything. Extremely impressive as far as I'm concerned when it comes to having a very cool dinosaur skeleton, but for a really good price. And we can run out the length of the tail. And again, the opposing side, if I could turn this around, because once again, Dinomania makes very large figures, and this Brachiosaurus is absolutely huge. But you can see that the opposing side is pretty much the same as what we had seen on the previous side. It seems like it's in a very neutral position, and it's pretty much up to you to display this how you would like, as far as kind of articulating the legs and stuff, and the jaw, whether you want it opened or closed. But it's really cool for sure. Again, these skeletons I feel like are extremely nicely done on the part of Dinomania, and kind of overlooked due to the very large dinosaur figures, those kind of soft squishy figures that they have. I feel like the skeletons often get overlooked, but I am definitely quite impressed with this overall, and it is a really beautiful and very affordable gigantic Brachiosaurus skeleton. As far as a length goes, from the tail, which we have to get way out here to get to the head, you are looking at about 28 inches, or about 71, maybe 72 centimeters in length, so really quite long. And then as far as a height goes, and again, it's pretty tough to get it in frame here for you guys, about 14 inches, or about 36, maybe 36 and a half centimeters in height. For a size comparison, there is Mr. Papo T-Rex, the Attack Pack, Lovosaurus, and Robert Muldoon next to our very large Brachiosaurus skeleton, and you can definitely see that the skeleton itself is extremely large in comparison to these figures. Once again, the Dinomania line continues to produce very large figures in every aspect, as far as whether the soft squishy figures or even the skeletal reconstructions. They're always quite large, and you can hopefully see that here with these figures right in front of you. So as far as this Dinomania Brachiosaurus skeleton goes, it is absolutely awesome. Really cool looking in person. Again, it's just extremely impressive to have something as large as this, a beautiful skeletal reconstruction of a Brachiosaurus, and so striking. Definitely the type of thing that if you have a kid that's a little bit older but really into dinosaurs, I feel like they would love this. But even from a collector's standpoint, as far as I'm concerned, I am super excited to have this now in my collection, because most skeletal reconstructions of dinosaurs are usually very expensive, but with these Dinomania versions, it's not really the case. You can see that they are quite large and really nicely done, but they are quite affordable as well. You don't have to empty your wallet to be able to purchase one of them, which is probably one of the coolest aspects, in my opinion, of the Dinomania line in general, is you can get very, very large figures for a really good price. And as far as these skeletons go, I feel like they are really awesome overall. Beautifully sculpted, very nicely detailed, and really cool the way they paint them, kind of with that nice dry brushing, bringing all the detail of the skeletons out in very beautiful and very realistic fashion, and kind of portraying this as not really just like a random model, almost like a shrunken down miniature actual skeleton of a dinosaur. So very beautiful work continuously in every aspect of Dinomania. They continue to impress me, whether it's their very large squishy figures or their really cool skeleton replicas. Awesome, awesome, awesome. They are extremely impressive in every aspect. So if you would like to pick this very cool Brachiosaurus skeleton up from the Dinomania line, I will include a link in the description to their website where you can purchase this right now from Dinomania. So make sure you head down to the description, head over to the Dinomania website and pick up this really cool Brachiosaurus skeleton, and also make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next review. Thanks for watching.